Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Deep Cuts, episode 33. And now, here to make your Thursday even thirstier, give it up for your hope, and your host, Amanda Benjamin.
Welcome on this Thursday night to Deep Cuts. It's been a little while, but we are back. And I'd like to introduce our cast tonight. First up, I see Nicole Pierce and maybe even a Mike Pierce. Yay!
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome. And I also see a Craig Jackman. Hi.
Hey, hey, hey.
I see a Wendy Walker.
Hello.
David Benjamin.
No, you don't.
I see you.
You C3 piano.
Yes. And last but certainly not least, I see Paul Carganilla. Oh, everybody, welcome.
Yes.
How are we all doing on this Thursday night?
Oh, so happy to be here with our friends and family.
Yes.
It's been way too long.
way too long.
Yeah.
We,
Too
had a
long.
couple times we were like, let's deep cut. Oh, it didn't work.
I think the last time last time we did deep cuts, we were like, okay, we're gonna be more consistent, and then like it didn't happen.
Well, life happens, you know, and cruises happen and all kinds of stuff.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Mostly, yeah.
I've been around.
Yeah.
Craig and I were talking before the show about how, like, it feels like, you know, COVID's in the past and now life is going insane.
Yeah.
It's trying to catch up.
Right?
Already forgotten about that thing. Just kidding. But now there's like funguses or fungi and
Fungus among us.
fungus.
Well,
among us.
I mean, at least there are 4 fungi here, right?
A fun guy.
Guys.
You'll see. We'll see about that.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not VIP night.
Deep cuts. We try to keep it pretty serious around here.
Oh, yeah. right.
Try.
No
And
smiling.
moody. Speaking
I-
of moods, every Deep Cuts has a mood theme. Amanda, what did you pick for this week?
Love this one.
And why?
And why? Well, partly, I was talking to David about it, and I was like, I don't know what to do. But David started making this suggestion, and I was like, oh, this is perfect, because the theme is Wanderlust. And I just, there's so many places I want to go. I want to go.
Define the Wanderlust for us,
Yeah.
because I had a tough time finding anything. I still have no idea what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many places I want to go right now. Like, I want to go to the Bahamas and just sit on a white beach and look at that
This is
crystal
the first I'm
water
hearing
in
of
the
this.
beach. I want to go
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
to Ireland or Scotland and just like absorb the green. And I want to go to France and see the Eiffel Tower and,
Hmm.
just so many places.
So I could do like Kokomo,
Yes.
Hey,
Or-
there's yes.
Yeah.
any French song.
Yes. La
Any
Vienna
French
is
song.
always a good choice.
Give me. Wait, no, that's not me.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful world.
True.
That could be
You could
Wanderlust.
make that work.
Yeah. I don't know. You said Satchmo.
What's Satchmo? I said Satchmo?
Louis Armstrong.
Louis
Louis Armstrong, yeah.
Also known
That's
as
his
that.
nickname.
Oh, I also don't know what a bugler is and what
Oh, that one. Yeah,
David,
Dave, that one took a little while to figure out.
Everything's going over my head.
Apparently, my
David
dad
showed
got
it-
it right away.
David showed it to me, and basically it said like if a person who plays Reveille and due to unfortunate typo ended up in jail or something like that.
It ended up robbing me.
Yeah,
instead.
ended up robbing, and he showed it to me, and I was like, no, I have no idea what you're going for here. And, like,
I was
he's
the
like,
same
okay, I
way.
won't post it. And then I swear to goodness, like 10 minutes later, I see it on my feed.
And nobody got it.
It wasn't until you posted what it was, David,
Yeah,
that it was
I know.
like, oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Have to
I mean, if you know anything about Reveille, and that's about all I know about it, and you know anything about thieves, and that's about all I know about them, you can put it together, guys. I mean, come on.
Obviously.
Yes.
Sorry, David.
It's right there.
I like that. I was talking about traveling, and Christina says, "DM us." I'm like,
Yes.
why might that be? Might there be some
Oh,
stuff?
DM us. I heard you say that this word. I thought it was diamas, and I was thinking,
Oh yeah.
what
Diamas.
does that mean?
It's a new resort out in the Bahamas.
That's not what it is.
Diamas.
Yeah, man, let's go to Diamas.
The way you said it, I want to go. So I was like, come on.
It's a party town.
Let's do as many potentially what's the word I'm looking for? Offensive accents we can do on the show.
Which is any
Like,
accent.
just what this show needs is offensive
Yeah.
accent night. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh god.
Go to Diamas. Diamas.
We'll go to France.
Okay, no.
After the Bahamas, let's go to the Diamas.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's an accent I've been doing for a while.
It's not offensive at all.
No.
Where's Denny when Where's Denny when you need her?
All right, I'm stepping out for a minute. Toodles.
David got offended.
Bye.
See what you did, Craig?
I'm not offended.
Wow. I
Rage quit.
guess I tried too hard there, huh?
The rain is finally getting to you.
Yeah. Well,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
that's a
Did you-
live
did you
feed.
guys get?
That's a live feed of outside our window right now.
No, it's
Oh,
raining.
It's raining here. Yeah. It's
It
been
is?
raining.
Really?
It's last night and today. Yeah.
Well, I knew last night it was here, so
Yeah.
It wasn't even on the forecast. That's like messed up.
I
Yes,
keep
well,
I got it
looking
last
at the
night.
Forecast and the forecast, like it says current weather, like cloudy. It never says it's raining. I'm like, there's puddles of water right here.
Well, if they don't predict it a week in advance, they can't admit when it's actually raining.
No.
They can't be like, "Oh, guys, we didn't predict
That's
it." but
something
it's
else. That's
raining."
not actually rain. It's something else.
It's you pay no attention to the
drizzle.
moist atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah. What did I heard somebody say that if you're a meteorologist, being wrong does not necessarily get you fired.
Well, yeah.
Something like that.
In the words of Outcast, you can plan a pretty picnic, but you cannot predict the weather. Andre 3000. All right.
I'm gonna nod like I know what we're talking about.
Anyway, hello
Start getting
everyone
into
who's
some
here with us
news.
still.
Hey,
No,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Hey,
while
we're in
people
20
are
Are there
here.
people with us?
We're in 26 households right now.
Oh yeah.
Hello,
But
26.
I have to smash the like button.
Oh yeah, me too.
Hey, come on,
Pick
guys.
up your phone right now
Shit.
and
Oh,
hit the
that's
like
right. I guess I
button.
better get on YouTube. And
Also, the
do that.
subscribe and the alert. Share
Oh,
it
yeah.
with your
Yes.
friends.
Do it all.
Yeah,
Fairly certain
Look, deep
everyone
cuts.
that's
I
watching
found it.
right now is subscribed and alert.
probably, but you never know.
Well,
never know.
we need more alerts, so
Yeah.
why not?
Like you can get your alert for Deep Cuts 34
Yes.
offensive accent night.
Oh no.
Deep Cuts 35
You're gonna sing like
moist.
lime and the
night.
coconut.
That'd be perfect for either
now
night.
that's a
really.
song. That's a song I haven't done. in a
Don't
while.
worry, be happy.
You get a lime and a
Lime in
coconut
the
anyway.
coconut and call me in the morning.
Love Harry Nelson.
I'm getting phone feedback in my mixer, and I don't have a phone anywhere near.
That's really weird. I don't hear anything, so that's good.
That's good.
Phone
That's great.
feedback?
You know the cell phone, when you have your cell phone next to your mixer and you hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never noticed
Oh?
that before.
Hmm.
You're
Of
not
course,
close
my cell
enough
phone's
to-
usually like 3 feet away from the mixer, acting as a camera.
All right, should we do this thing, guys? I'm nervous.
Hey. Wait, you're the host. You get to
I
go
am.
first if you want to.
Yeah, you know what? I think I am. I know usually like I would wait for the end, but I don't know. You know, it's a tough song.
Sometimes
It's
you just want to get
two,
it out of the way.
And yeah, I just kind of want to do it and see what happens and then be done.
Sometimes.
Sit back, relax, grab a glass of vino.
Exactly. I just picked up this song. I mean, I know this song, but I just picked it up today. So I'm excited and scared. Excited
Okay.
and scared.
How does it relate to Wanderlust?
Well, I decided to sing U2's Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. And I love this because it's like, it's Wanderlust in a bunch of ways. It is actually like going places to try and find the thing that fulfills you and like just traveling everywhere looking for it. And I was like,
Such a great song. Such a great song. I actually saw U2 at Red Rocks, the famous.
no.
Yes. I was there as a kid and I thought they played there all the time, but that was it. That was their first. That was their first and only performance at Red Rocks. And I was just a little kid just being like, this band is really cool. Not the band I came to see. I came to see The Alarm, but.
But you saw
Wendy,
it.
when you said U2 for a second, that first split second, I thought I heard YOUTWO, and I'm like, Red Rocks? I've never been there. What are you talking about?
I saw you too at Red Rock.
I saw you too, both of you at Red Rocks in Colorado. It was
How'd you do
amazing.
that?
In the 90s.
I thought she was watching YouTube in Bedrock.
I saw, yes,
Saw the
Flintstones.
Flintstones.
I'm excited for this one.
Offers.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
All
the
right.
thing.
Do it.
Wish
Do it.
me
Do
luck.
it.
Ooh, electric guitar.
Oh yeah, gotta do it now.
Yeah, we love this guitar.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Okay, so hang on. Okay, hold on. Let me do this one thing first before I get started. Okay, I have to restart this.
Ladies and gentlemen, first performer of the evening,
First. There we go.
Amanda Benjamin.
All right, you guys. There goes nothing. One more thing. I have climbed highest mountain. I have run through the fields
That was awesome.
Hard Tony approves.
Hey, it's Odd Tony.
Hard to-
Rock on.
Amanda's like, what the hell? It's in the chat. You can go back
I know.
to it.
I have to go back and look at the chat.
Does anyone have a more offensive hard Tony accent?
Hey, what you guys talking about? And besides, my middle name is Anthony. Is that about as hard Tony as we can get?
That's it's almost offensive.
Almost. Okay.
Tony, he's so hard.
Great job, Amanda.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starting to look back at the chat and was like, what? Who did what?
It started with something Mike posted, and then
Mike had a
Oh.
typo.
It's a
it
character.
was a typo. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Well, we just turned it into a character, that's for sure.
But yeah, okay. Whew, yes, now I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, it sounded great.
I'm all done.
Sounded great. I can't believe you that's your first time running through it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I worked on it when I got home today, and I was like, I think I can do this.
I think I can.
I think I can.
We found
I
out her
think I
guitar
can
amp is
do
audible
this.
outside on its lowest setting. So
Oh, it is?
oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Well, it depends
it's fine.
on the moisture in the atmosphere.
That's true. That's true.
If it was a dry night, you wouldn't hear it.
Yeah. Whew. So yeah, so now I'm all like, okay, I can. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Well, okay, I already talked about it. Okay, I know what I'm gonna ask you all when it's your turn.
Oh,
I'll ask you a question.
Wait, what?
yeah. You a question?
The first person's gonna be like, ugh. Everybody else is gonna have time to prepare.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is that a hint?
Does that mean we're spinning the wheel?
Yeah, that means we
Oh.
should spin the wheel. And
Well, I have our names up. There's our wheel.
Is David a different color? I'm a different color too.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Nope.
two are the only
Oh,
two
that's
with
so
different
funny.
colors.
Don't be offended.
Ooh, get it?
because Nicole, it's because I'm very well read.
It's if
On that note,
but for real, it's because there's 4 colors and it just
That
started to double after the 4.
Oh no.
Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh no.
Hey, Walker, I actually had a feeling.
Oh my god. And now my
Oh, your camera's
my camera is fuzzy. Even my camera's like, no, hold up.
abstract.
Bye, Wendy.
Okay.
there she is.
There you
I
go.
was making tea and I had to turn off my kettle before it like crazy.
Right?
I was just about to say, Wendy, like your whatever is happening with your microphone setup, it sounds phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in my kitchen with my trusty, dusty, this guy.
Oh,
And-
Yeti.
No mixer, no nothing, just
Your
me
room
and
must have some
him.
natural reverb.
Maybe it's the new machine.
It's the acoustics.
And
Maybe your new.
I
nope,
love
nothing
this
plugged in.
Yeah.
She
Wow.
naked.
Just raw.
Be naked and raw. It's
All
Wait a minute.
right.
It's not yet 10
Shirt.
o'clock yet.
becoming a different kind of show.
Yeah.
Well,
Our
this is
Tony's
deep
back in.
cuts.
Wendy, your ukulele matches my shirt.
Oh my god, it's perfect. You know, while you were playing, I was listening and it was so lovely, but also I've just been scrolling my songs.
Right.
Same.
Yeah.
So,
See, that's why I wanted to go first. I was like, I just get it out of the way.
Wanted to help
time to
us,
prepare.
actually.
So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so first I'll ask you,
Yes,
give you a second. What is your ideal vacation? Where would you travel?
London, 100%. London,
fast.
always. I do want to go to Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah, me too.
But that's it. I fell in love with London. I want to live there. I want to just work with my best friends, the little old men who own the bookstores. And I need to talk to Jamie. We both love old books, and my favorite old bookstore did not survive COVID, and I was so sad. But I reached out to the man who owns this store, and that's where I found my first edition Peter and Wendy. And he emailed me back, and he's like, would you be interested? I have like programs from opening night from 1905. And I also have this, and I have like all, and I was like, absolutely. Also, you don't have any idea, but you are my best friend.
Yeah. So Jamie and I want to go on some vacation soon, so don't tell her about that shop.
I already did.
No.
But it's not there.
I just
It's not there
got it
anymore.
right
But I
now.
gave her some other
It's
suggestions.
planned
Cecil
already,
Court.
Nicole.
Cecil Court, all the old bookstores, and they're delightful. I loved it.
We won't have any money to vacation if she can just.
Bring an extra bag. Yeah. But London, that I should have I still could pick a London song.
You could.
London Calling.
I know. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I went in the other direction.
Okay.
Like when you've wandered so far and you've gone all the way to Oz and you realize there's no place like home. So speaking of offensive, I'm going to be a white girl with a ukulele attempting Home from The Wiz.
Beautiful.
Apologies.
It is. See,
So
I
believe
totally.
the etiquette is if it's like a concert type setting, as long as there's not like vernacular, like in it.
I'm not doing the show.
Exactly. You're not doing the show, so you're not like taking opportunities away from people. And as long as
And I'm not taking it where...
respectfully-
Yeah, I'm just gonna acoustically, lightly. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen.
I
you
can't
guys.
wait to hear it. It's a beautiful song.
It's a great song.
Gorgeous.
All right.
You should watch The Wiz.
I thought she was about to say Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I don't need.
I mean, that would be so much easier.
Yeah.
not
I mean,
that one, but the Wizard of Oz one. I just did. They're different songs.
wow.
But I don't know if I know this one. Home.
You'll love it. You will love it.
Okay, can't wait to hear it.
All
Is
right.
it time? Oh my
This
God.
time, Wendy Walker.
Okay. Well, we'll give it a try. We don't know how this is going to be on the ukulele, but love you guys. My dog's here. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning. Sprinkling the scene makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back at home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend. Let me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. And if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see. Should we run away? Should we try and stay? Or better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it's taught me to love, and it's real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like home. Like home. I hit one wrong note. That was embarrassing. Apologies.
Oh,
Didn't even notice. And honestly, my favorite part about Wendy songs is the Wendy giggle at the end. I love it.
I know.
Seriously.
F7 would have worked. It's not what they say. Okay.
It worked.
I don't think any of us noticed. It sounded great.
Seriously.
Well, the thing is, in the show, Dorothy belts to the moon. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that in my kitchen with a ukulele. So I will take it opposite and just.
Yeah. Just,
That's why the acoustics are so good,
yeah.
because you're going into the kitchen.
I'm in my kitchen. Maybe, okay, this is where I
You know,
live.
it's like a bathroom. You know how you used to rehearse in the bathroom?
This is where I live now.
That's where my mom put me when I was practicing trumpet, was in the bathroom, which I think made it worse.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
That
for
was
them.
awesome, Wendy.
Thank
Yes.
you. It's one I'll work on. I'll pull it out when I know that one note at the end.
Now I want to sing it too.
Yeah, you really should. It's a great show. The whole soundtrack is amazing. Terrible thing, terrible. But I was in a production of The Wiz
No.
in high school. Yeah,
Is
and
it-
I'm not proud of it, but
Yeah. You know, the
that's
times have
fantastic.
changed.
What is
Yeah.
The Wiz? I've never seen it either. Is it
I
The
don't
Wizard
know.
of Oz?
It's The Wizard of Oz, but in like Brooklyn, and the movie was Diana Ross played Dorothy, Michael Jackson was the Scarecrow, like all of these. So it's like the black version of The Wizard of Oz, and the music is amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, now I get the. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So
it.
Yeah.
it's usually like Stephanie Mills or Diana Ross belting their faces off, and it's gorgeous. But I was like, I don't know, I'll just try it with the ukulele.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
We like the
I-
Wendy
Now we gotta
Walker
see it.
touch.
Thank you.
I was trying to pull up the poster, but
There it is.
There it is.
That's the Wiz.
Dave, you would know.
I think it was Nipsey Russell was
for
in there
sure.
too.
Yeah, Nipsey Russell was there. They did the
Richard
come on
Pryor?
in, he's on down, he's
That's
on down
right.
the road.
That's the
Oh,
one.
that's the
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was on Hulu. I should watch it. I haven't.
The stage production is better,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, than the movie.
Usually
The movie was
I don't remember
70s or 80s and just like super cheesy, but it was still brilliant and
It
lovely
still
and
has the
wonderful.
music.
But-
It still has,
yeah, and they did a Disney Plus live version not too long ago, and that was great. I
Oh,
didn't see
well,
it.
maybe I
Yeah.
should check that out then.
Yeah.
I think Zach just said in the chat he saw the NBC live production in 2015.
That's what it was. Wait, was it that long ago?
You know,
The
COVID
Wiz
didn't
was a
count,
1978 film, by the way.
1978. And then the live version? Wow, gosh, that seems like it was like 2 years ago. Oh, what happened? Oh my gosh,
COVID.
time.
I think, yeah, COVID happened.
Amanda,
So The Wiz
Don't
was the
say it,
movie first.
David, we're
wasn't it?
still gonna say that like in 10 years.
right? COVID happened. What was I doing during that time? COVID.
Well, we lost like 2 years. So like my laptop, I had to get a new laptop, and I was like, "What do you mean? I just bought it." And they're like,
I know.
"Wait, no." Do you also know that Mac products, Apple products, once they've like passed their limit, they have a declaration of death.
Well, yeah. Why?
Isn't it?
So you have to buy the new one.
I know. That's awful. I looked up my old model and I was like, ah, declaration of death. That's so dramatic.
I try to bypass that by never doing the updates, but then even after a while, it's like, no.
Yeah.
You can only
If
like prolong that for so
Well,
long.
you hit a point where all the software programs that you're using on it don't work anymore because
Yeah, they're like obsolete.
the operating system.
That's where I was. My board was running a very old version of the program that I use, and then this. So I was like, nope, it's time. And then of course my new laptop looked at my DJ board and was like, I don't know her. I don't know her.
I'm still able to. I have a
rude.
big 11 by 17 scanner that I've had for like 10 or 15 years now. And it's like I don't want to get rid of it because they're phenomenally expensive to buy new ones. But when I upgraded to Windows 11, all of a sudden, like I can still bring up the scanner software, but half the buttons are invisible until I click on them, and then they show up. So it's like I have to know where they are.
Yeah.
It wasn't a problem in Windows 10, but then Windows 11, yeah, and they haven't updated the software in years. So it's like I'm going to hit a point where the software won't work anymore. The scanner will still be totally fine.
Yeah, if you find something that just works, just keep it though.
Yeah,
There's-
keep it forever.
Keep
So
it
funny.
I have a little computer put together to play some old computer games that I've got, and that one like will never ever get updates or anything. It's totally offline. So eventually the scanner's probably going to go to that.
You guys, I still play GoldenEye and Mario Kart on my original N64. So
That's
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
well, if I didn't make my bread and butter from a laptop and a board, I would just be running
you
my.
should DJ through an N64, a Nintendo 64 system.
Hey, this goes with that. Does technology work in your dreams? Technology does not work in my dreams.
I don't think I have technology in my dreams.
Yeah, I don't usually use
No,
it.
I don't
Although
think I've had
I
that.
did have one time when I was texting somebody.
I will
there's
pick
a-
up my phone in my dreams and it'll be like like an old calculator or something. I'm like, I can't.
Also, clocks. If you look at a clock in a dream, all the numbers are like
But
jumbled
you
up.
like lucid dream, like
I
Yes.
got into lucid dreaming at one point in my life.
Paul is
and
like
I
Paul is dying.
started
right
trying
now.
to
He's
do it,
dying.
and
Yes.
Paul is
it
like,
got to a
"Please,
point
please
where
don't talk."
to start like training yourself to do it, every time you go into your bedroom, they say turn on and off your light switch a few times, and just getting into that habit. So then when you are in a dream, you'll walk into your bedroom and go to hit the lights, and it won't work because you can't turn on and,
and
off
then you'll
lights.
know
in
that
the
you're
dream.
dreaming, I guess.
Mike,
I've never
how
done
have we-
that.
And it worked.
How did we not have this conversation on the cruise? Oh my! you and I need to sit down and have a lucid dreaming conversation because
I'm in.
yes,
I'm in as well.
Somebody just text me now. Because I swear, Paul, I sent you a message about this, but then we never ended up talking about
yeah,
it.
yeah. You were
What was
reading,
it?
or
Do you remember?
something about you reading in a dream.
It was like, it was kind of like Fringe. I forget if it was numbers or something. I was like, does that count? I'll have to look back at the messages because I was like,
I had a dream a couple of weeks ago, and I'm sorry if anybody in the chat is like, I have no idea what these guys are talking about. This is not fun for me to listen to. But we're talking about lucid dreaming, and very quickly, like a way to find out if you're dreaming is if you can't read words, and then you realize I'm dreaming, and then you can like if you don't wake yourself up when you realize that, you can start to control the environment, and it's a lot of fun. While you're still sleeping, you can do whatever the heck you want. But anyway, so I was having this dream where I was just like at a hotel for a conference or something, and I wasn't involved in this big MC aspect of it, and somebody was like, hey, our MCs, he couldn't make it, could you introduce all of the it was like a wedding reception, but it was maybe an anniversary party or something like that, and I had to introduce the couples as they came in, and they handed me this sheet. And I was like, yeah, here we go. The music's pumping, and I'm looking at this sheet, and I'm like, first up, give it up for. And everybody starts looking at me like, is this guy having a stroke? Like, what's that? We're trying to have a fun time here. And I just couldn't read the words on the paper. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm dreaming. Oh my God. And then you can just go from there. But it's that kind of a thing where you need to read and you just realize you can't read what you're looking at. And then you go, oh, I'm in a dream.
Is it the same with like numbers too, or just letters?
I'm not sure about that. I'll have to
Yeah,
I was having a nightmare the other night, and at one point I was convinced I was awake. I don't know for sure if I was. I looked at the clock and it says like 1:45 in the morning. And then I kind of closed my eyes again, and I swear I felt myself tilt as far back as you can go without actually falling over, which is weird because it's sitting up against the headboard of the bed. So it's like the whole bed went foo, foo, like that. And then I opened my eyes again, and it said 2:45. And I was like, oh my God, did I just time travel?
So,
But, yeah, I don't know.
That was
or
your
did you have
first thought.
that was my first thought. But yeah, I was like, wow, did that did that make me time travel? But I don't know if I misread the clock when I first opened my eyes, or if that was just part of the dream. But I could clearly see it said.
Do you try to like recreate that movement now?
I know.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Inception, like that feeling of falling.
If you ever
Out of
see me
body
go
experience.
like that, then I'm trying to time.
Maybe
travel.
you astral traveled.
Yeah. Astral
I
projection.
think we got
You
it.
know what's funny too is that like I woke up too, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'll use the bathroom, whatever, try to go back to sleep. And I came back and he tells me that story, and he was like, it was such a scary dream, and
I was really
then he
freaked
told me
out.
what happened with the time, and I was like, that's so weird. And we're sitting there and it's totally silent, and then we have this little ding 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 from the bathroom, and I was like, each other. We're like,
Not the bathroom she used. This was the other upstairs bathroom.
yeah. I was like, we all looked at each other. I don't.
Someone in your house.
What was
I know.
it?
That was what we were
Well,
afraid of.
so like we had taken off the drain covers of our sink, and it had been sitting there.
On
for a
the
while, like-
ceramic of the sink.
Yeah, and then I guess it just
The-
decided to fall over.
Nothing ever just decides to. I'm just
I know.
kidding.
It was so weird.
In our house, it does.
Yeah. Oh, I
A
found
ghost
this message.
story to share.
Oh, go ahead, Amanda.
Oh, so what it was, I had a dream, and I was standing in front of a wall, and it was flashing symbols of numbers and shapes. And I was supposed to remember the sequence when I woke up. So I woke up and instantly it was like I wrote down a bunch of numbers that I had read on the wall.
Yeah. And then you went and played the lottery.
I know,
obviously.
right? And then it turned into Lost.
Yep.
That happened to me with a phone number in my dream, and I was like trying to memorize the phone number. So when I woke up, I like wanted to call it, but I just like I couldn't remember the last few digits.
Oh my God, that'd be the weirdest phone call.
I know.
Someone called.
But I was
I
like,
did-
what if this is like someone I'm supposed to meet? Like, I don't know. This is like when I was in high school or something stupid. But
So okay, so just for that, I think anytime I ever get a phone call from a number I don't recognize, them say, "Hello, you were destined to meet me."
Real quick, I know like we're talking about this a lot, but
okay.
so when I started lucid dreaming and I mean journaling and dream journaling and all that stuff, doing the lucid dreaming exercises, I did this experiment where if I had a dream about somebody, I would reach out to them the next
I
day
do that all the time.
and tell them what my dream was, and ask them if it would make sense to them, and just to keep it in mind moving forward to see if like there any sort of pattern showed up. So it would be like a cousin I haven't talked to in a long time, or so and so, like it would just be a quick Facebook message or a text, and hey, this is really weird, but I had this dream. Can you let me know if this means anything? And like nothing came of it after like a week, and so I just stopped doing it. But like I think that's a really interesting thing, like if somebody's in your subconscious and you're dreaming about them, to reach out and see like, does this mean anything to you that like we are on the side of the road looking for a gas station?
You know, that actually happened to me. I don't always reach out, but I did one time because this is my friend and her son goes to my school.
Mhm.
And so I said, hey, did he hit his head? Because I had a dream that he hit his head. And she's like, yeah, he fell in baseball yesterday and he hit his head. And I was like, because that was my dream. I was dreaming about him, and then he hurt his head, and he's like, like mom.
Right.
So I texted her, and she's like, yeah, that happened.
did you dream of that before it happened?
It was like, no, it was so it happened during the day, and then I dreamt about it that night.
Oh, okay.
That's
If
wild.
it was
But you
before
didn't know
happened,
about
you're
it.
just not
No,
allowed
I
to
did not
dream
know about it. No clue.
So some night we're
She
gonna
thought it
have
was
to-
really weird. She's like, what?
some month we'll have to substitute a magical mystery hour with instead of Ask Cleo, it'll be Ask Amanda, and Amanda can do her clairvoyance.
But I'll have to like go to sleep. Dream of. Hang on, guys.
On camera.
You could just do the tip back.
Yeah, the tip bag move. Oh, okay.
You just left for an hour.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet.
Oh, great ideas, everyone.
All right, I guess we should get back to
Everyone's
It's
still
the
with
bone.
us.
We still have most of our viewers.
I think everyone in
Okay.
the chat feels like they just did one of those tip backs. Like,
Yeah,
we're
they're
just got
Or did we go
Well,
just now?
in my defense, that tip back was coming on the heels of a dream in which I was like demonically possessed or something.
Yeah,
It was, like,
super
super freaky.
Don't
So it's
worry,
like I
This is
woke
what
up from
made
that,
it,
looked at the
like-
clock, did the tip back, looked at the clock again, and it's an hour later. I'm like, what the hell's
What
going
made
on?
the drain thing extra creepy? So we're like,
I've had
"Oh,
similar
thanks,
things
weird."
happen, David, but we'll talk about that.
Magical
yeah.
Mystery Hour will be at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Well, I think where the demonically possessed thing came from was I had seen like an ad for The Exorcist or something on Facebook
Oh, yeah.
not long before I went to sleep. So I'm pretty sure that's where that came from. My brain's like,
Pope's
oh, let's
Exorcist.
do something with
Yeah, I
that.
was just thinking that too. I was like, that one's been all over my feed.
Starring Russell Crowe. The Pope's Exorcist, starring The Wheel.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. Who's it gonna be?
Hi.
Mike!
Yes.
Actually, Mike
had a
was at the
feeling.
end.
Did you?
I did have a feeling.
I have a feeling.
Did you have a dream about it though?
I
Yeah.
got a feeling.
There's a song
A
about that.
feeling Mike is next. Oh yeah.
This is front of you.
I'm pretty sure you can take any phrase you can possibly think of, and there is a song about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's usually what runs through my head most days. Just everything that I hear is like, oh.
I know,
start
seriously.
singing.
Yeah, I do it all the time. And like half the time I'm at school and I can't even say it out loud. I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. They're gonna be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, if you start spouting off random song titles.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Okay, yeah." So, Mike, what is your ideal vacation right now?
Right now?
Yeah, where would you go if you could go anywhere right now?
I've been really wanting to go to Europe. I've never been to Europe. I don't
You haven't
know.
been to Europe?
I've never been like. No, I want to go to Germany.
Yes.
I
want to go to Austria too.
want to go to Ireland. I think that's the trip that I want to do. Germany and Ireland and maybe Italy. I don't know.
Oh, love
Never been.
If
But
you're
that's-
free, the last week of June into the first week of July, Julian plays in Germany every year for a festival where they play like music from the 1500s or something. It's the Peter und Paul Festival in Breton.
Oh wow! And is there different instruments like that they play?
But is
'Cause-
it the period instrument?
Yes, they're all period instruments, and they get all dressed up, and the whole town. It's very, very cool,
Like a
Renaissance fair.
Renaissance-
But
Breton?
yes, Britain, Breton, Germany, and it's I would say Renaissance festival, but more authentic. And then from there, then they just tour all over Europe with the band to just turn it into a tour. It's like, well, we're here, so he's going to be there for a month at least.
How fun.
Ooh, okay, so he travels with his band. Oh,
Yep.
nice.
And he doesn't fly with the upright bass. There's a guy in Germany that he uses his upright, and then for the festival
be
he
a
plays
pain.
like little mandolins and things.
I mean, if you could open the upright bass and use it as double it as a suitcase,
Then it would be
Then-
functional.
it'd be a
You
little
have
more
to buy it
practical.
its own seat.
Yeah, you would have to buy it a seat. So I mean, yeah. So it's not worth it. But their tour manager or whatever gets them an upright to
Are
travel.
you
around.
going?
No, we wanted to. We really, really, really wanted to go this year, but I got booked on jobs the first week in July. So don't tell them yet, but I have to tell them. And I don't know if I'm going to see Adrian tomorrow. He's playing the NAMM show, and I'm hoping I can swing by on my way to my event. So, yes. Sorry, I totally interrupted you.
No, I love hearing about your sons, and
Yeah,
that's definitely something that's on the radar of getting to see one of their shows sometimes. And I'm not sure. I think I'm friends with both of your sons on Facebook, but one of them will always post like the day of,
The
like
day of.
starting to play in 1 hour. It's like, okay, well, that's like an
Yeah.
hour drive from here, and not
They-
gonna
Long
make
Beach
it.
at
They
an
do.
But
Irish-
one of these times, it's gonna work out because they're
We
both
were at Long
awesome
Beach at an Irish.
musicians.
I was like,
and, yeah.
why are they not playing here?
But yes, definitely go to Europe, go to
Yes,
all the places.
definitely.
Sorry, proceed.
Well, why don't you tell us about what song you picked and why?
So I picked a song about driving, and you can't drive to Europe from here, but you know it's all right. But I'm gonna be doing "On the Road Again," Willie Nelson.
Yes, I
Yes.
love that. Yes. All right, here we go. Right here.
If you watch it, yeah. It's a pretty short one. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, solo didn't go quite as planned.
Oh, it was
but
so
Hey.
awesome.
That
He like looked at
sounded
me and I was
awesome.
just smiling. And I was
It
like,
didn't like it was so good. And
Stop looking at me.
I was
that's
wondering if
when
you were gonna do. I was
I
wondering
wanted to
if-
do that one on the cruise, and I was gonna sing on the boat again,
Yes.
and it didn't happen. But maybe next
That was
time.
so
On the boat
cool.
again. On the
Was
boat
it your-
again.
Wasn't it your first cruise though?
It was, yeah. Well, not my first cruise. I've been on a cruise, but first Vaudacity cruise.
Yeah.
That's kind of next
my-
Vaudacity
it was my
cruise
first
on the boat
cruise.
again.
How was Ben?
Oh, he did good. I mean, for us though, honestly, I remember saying like day 3, I don't think I would want to go on a cruise again with a little baby. It's a lot of work, and like
Yeah.
once he gets to the point of not needing to change his diapers and not needing to feed him, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a big difference.
I mean,
but
we're always
it
going
was
to feed him.
Yeah, you're always gonna have to feed him, Mike. That's
Yeah,
you never have to
it-
feed.
oh, that's what the Windjammer Cafe is for.
but yeah, you know what? Like
The cruise was so much fun though, and Benjamin did really good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, and it's like going to Disneyland or anywhere. Like once the diapers are out of the way, it's such a different story experience.
And it, like for the Vaudacity cruise, there was just so many, you know, like events, activities that we wanted to really fully immerse ourselves in. But, you know, we have to think of our son first and foremost and his needs. So it was hard to just like scramble.
Pawn
I
him
mean, and
off
we
to your
had all-
mom.
and we had all 3 of his, you know, living grandparents on the cruise helping us. But even so, like, of course,
You want them to enjoy their time too, and
yeah, exactly. So,
but
it worked out. He was good. It was fun.
and Mike, that was incredible, dude.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Can't like I just cannot get over how incredible you are. Like especially I feel like the more that I start to learn about guitar and the challenges of it, I'm just like it makes me appreciate it even more. I'm not like, oh yeah, I could see that happening for me. I'm like, God, no. Like, how are you like? Because I'd always be like, wow, that's so cool. Wow, listen to that. And I'm like,
I make it look harder than it really is.
no. I can't. I was like, how is he moving? How are his hands moving that fast?
Hours and hours and
Like
hours. of
especially I was
practice.
watching like that top chord, and then bar chord, and then bar chord. I was like,
Yeah.
no. And then of course the picking pat. I just
It's just repetition, you know. It's muscle memory. You just do it over and over again, and eventually it doesn't feel like it's
Yeah.
it becomes easy.
My body has a problem with repetition.
I
It's
think
like
your
if you're
brain has
running
a
and you just
problem
start
with repetition.
stumbling just because of how you're running. Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm left-handed, so finger picking is strange for
Yeah.
me. So that's my.
Have you ever tried a left-handed instrument?
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever
No.
tried
Oh.
the other way?
No, because the chords are super easy to make with my left hand. It's the finger.
Wait, you're
yeah.
left-handed, but you play right-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
isn't
lot
that
of
how
people
you're
do
where you're
that?
supposed
But
to-
no, you can get
No.
left-handed instruments and do it the other way.
But
No,
then
the
you're
handedness
Or people
is
like,
the hand
or
that you're
left-handed
stumbling with.
guitar players sometimes like won't even change the they won't even change the strings, you know, and they'll play like their own weird.
Because the left-hand,
Yeah, they
left-handed
would
guitar, the
change
strings are
the chords.
reversed.
But yeah, on the
I don't
left hand,
like
yeah,
this.
it's reversed, so it's the same thing. But
We,
it's
we
just
were
with your
talking to
left hand.
somebody who
I don't like
I forget
that.
who plays the guitar left-handed, but they didn't reverse the strings.
I don't know.
Oh, I know. I remember. There's nobody you guys have met.
Jimi
But yeah,
Hendrix.
he plays left-handed, but he just takes a regular guitar and flips it over. And so like all his chords and everything is like totally different from
The lead
weird.
singer from the Ataris does that too, and
Weird.
it is weird, but it's
But
really,
if you learn that way,
Yeah, if you
and
learn
it
that way,
sounds
and
really
if it
cool.
works
It
for
gives
you.
like those chords like a different sound a little bit.
totally.
And like I said, if it works for you, I mean, there's probably a lot more right-handed guitars out there than there are left-handed.
Yeah.
They're easier to find.
Yep.
Finding a left-handed piano, you just can't do it.
No. It's horrible.
Did they make that with the low keys switched
That
around?
would be so cool.
Oh, Mike, no, they
You just
don't.
have to,
No.
you have to like lay
It's like a
on top of
left-handed
the
smoke
piano.
shifter.
I could just see Mike going into piano stores. Do you guys have any left-handed piano?
Your image.
Looking for the little left stickers, and I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. This.
That would be kind of wild, actually, playing a reversed piano.
I'm surprised that they don't have that.
Have you seen the piano that's all the way around? It's a full circle, all the keys, and you climb
Yes.
into it. They
Yes.
usually have it at the NAMM show, and it's like the coolest. I don't know
Yeah,
how
they
many
use-
pianos.
How many
Something
keys
like that
though?
in-
Is it like
in the,
double?
It's got to be at least a double because it's like more than that because like you can fit a bunch of people in there to.
Oh
How
my
long has that kind of
gosh.
piano been around? Because they used an instrument like that in, I think, in Jabba the Hutt's palace in Return of the Jedi, but I don't know if the instrument predates that or if
I
somebody
don't know
was like,
if
hey,
that was
that's pretty
actually a
cool.
real
Long,
instrument or
long
not.
time ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
In a galaxy far,
in a
far
galaxy
away.
far away.
Far away.
Really quick, I'm gonna jump back because I got a super chat from Emily Thatcher.
Love us some Emily.
T.
All right. Well, should we get back to that wheel?
Yes.
If you insist,
Wheel.
we'll do this.
See, now there's four colors.
Oh yeah.
Now it makes
Four
sense.
parts.
Oh, red.
Oh, would you?
Oh,
that.
that's fitting.
Would you look at that?
Going from one pierce to the other.
That sound is so funny. Hello.
Hi.
Back to our household.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We took a break, for 10 seconds.
Lose it.
So, Nicole, what is your ideal vacation at this moment? Where would you go?
Gosh, honestly, like literally anywhere. Anywhere I've never been before.
Everybody.
I love going to new places. Someone that I know from high school that I have, on Instagram just went to Botswana
Oh.
and has just like amazing, like she had an amazing time and like was really up close to a bunch of hippos and things like that. And it was freaky, but it actually looked really fun. And
Hippos are terrifying.
I
Oh,
know
it's
they're
dangerous.
If you
I
approach
know.
them carefully enough, you can ride them.
Stop.
anyway.
You cannot. They'll eat you.
They're super
no.
dangerous.
Go
But,
for
like,
it,
trust
Dave.
me, I've
Come on.
watched a lot of hippo videos over the last like 2 months. Don't ask me why. It's just like weird. But anyway, yeah, I think somewhere in Africa would be cool. I've always wanted to go to like Southeast Asia to like Laos or Cambodia would be really cool. I'm more into, I think I'm more into like that kind of travel versus
Thailand is supposed to be very affordable.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I love places like that where you can just spend. Actually, what I would love is to spend a month somewhere I've never been and really just get to know the place and the people and the food. That would be my dream.
Yeah, it's hard to get a sense of a place if you only go for like a week or something.
Yeah, exactly. I know. So that's where I would like to go. Any one of those places.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you tell us about your song too?
The song, honestly, I was scrambling this evening. It was bad.
Wait, what?
I was thinking of doing the Moana song.
Mm-hmm.
How
Love that one.
what is it? How far I'll
How
go.
Far
But
I'll Go.
actually, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do the song called "Drive" by the Well Pennies.
Oh,
Um,
pulling a Wendy Walker.
We did, yeah, exactly. We did this song, I feel like, on one of the shows. It could have been at the Emery's house, or it could have been like on a picker circle or something like that. Um, but yeah, this song, I don't know if it's really Wanderlust, but it's more just like sometimes just going on a little drive, like midday, just to escape your current state
Counts.
is nice. That's what this song's about. All right.
I'm gonna hop out.
Okay. There you go, tapping at my window. There you go, rattling my heart. Far away, I wanna go with you. Every day, never be apart. When you're feeling empty, when the skies are gray, I will be your honey and chase the blues away. Let's go out for a drive. Need a little sunshine. Need a little sunshine. What a day for feeling alive. Want a little more time, just a little more time with you. Here we are, sitting by the sidewalk. Here we are, whistling a song. Close your eyes, I'll dream away with you. Lullabies, humming right along. When you're feeling empty, when the stars are dim, I will love you only. Love you to the end. Let's go out for a drive. Need a little sunshine. Need a little sunshine. What a day for feeling alive. Want a little more time, just a little more time. And the world keeps spinning by, keeps you and I holding on. In the dark, you're all I see. It's you and me, right where we belong. Let's go out for a drive. Need a little sunshine. Need a little sunshine. What a day for feeling alive. Want a little more time, just a little more time. Let's go out for a drive. Need a little sunshine. Need a little sunshine. What a day for My mouth got so dry.
Yeah, it's the same.
It was like my lips were like stuck to my tongue. What do I do?
You needed that precious saliva.
I know. I need
Yeah.
the precious saliva.
It's a great song for you.
I know. I
Oh my
loved
gosh,
it.
So good.
Thank you so much. It's so fun performing it with Mike because it's actually a husband and wife. The band is a husband and wife, and they harmonize, and
really?
it
I
sounds
didn't know that.
yeah, and it sounds really nice.
Mike's like, I've never performed that before.
No, we've never done it.
Like, did you
You're
know
like,
that?
who did you perform that with?
Yeah,
No,
Nicole's
it
like,
was
"Who
you.
am I performing with
at
then?"
the
Sounds so
Emery's
nice
house.
with just you singing it, honestly.
Mike, did you know that you guys are married?
We have a child.
Hold on. What?
Okay,
Wait,
wake
what?
up from the
Wait,
dream.
are you lucid dreaming?
Turn on the light. Just kidding.
Can you read
Wait a
your
minute,
shirt?
it's not going on.
Quick, read something.
Yeah.
Good
So
job.
glad to be over with. Oh, thank you so
Right?
much. I'm so happy that I went with that song because I completely during sound check is when I realized, oh, Moana, like this song has a key change, and then
Oh no.
Paul was like, oh, just do what you did last time and like slide the capo, and I'm like, wait, I don't even remember doing that or how. Yeah,
It was like it was an epic moment in Polly's Picnic history.
Do you remember
she did a
which
key
episode?
change. No, but it was a Disney episode.
Yeah.
But she did a key change by just sliding up the capo and then continuing.
I I get ads all the time for those capos. They roll, and they
What?
do
Oh, yeah, they
exactly
roll.
that. You just like chook, and you roll it right down so you can get really
Oh.
fast.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that sounds.
No, it's
really
not cheating if somebody makes a product for it.
Yeah,
I guess not. Yeah.
there's enough.
But
call
yeah, it's
for
funny. It reminds me on my digital piano, which has a transpose button. The piece I'm playing tonight, long before I got a copy of the actual piece, a student of this composer wrote a kind of a song version, a spiritual version of this piece of music, but it wasn't the entire piece. It was just like the beginning and the end, and left out the contrasting middle section. And I think somewhere I'd found like something that would approximated the contrasting middle section, but it was in a different key from the other one. And so I would play it on my digital, and I would just hit the transpose button every time I got to the middle section and just keep on playing like normal. Yeah, the exact notes that were on the page, and then I hit the transpose button again when I got to the end of it.
Yikes.
That's
It worked.
cool.
It's it's much easier.
It's legit.
All right. Well,
I mean,
let's
really,
take a look at the wheel
works.
and see who's left.
We got
Three
three
performers.
names. Who will it be?
Fun guys.
Yeah, 3 fun guys.
It came back. It came back around.
Always. Always. Ooh.
What would be?
Douglas. Oh, that means I have to get Lily, but hold on.
Does mean you have to get.
But let's wait. Because first, if you could go anywhere, David, where would you vacation right now?
Well, it's kind of funny that Nicole was just singing a song about going out for a drive, because honestly, what I'm really missing right now, and I can't wait for one of my coworkers to retire because I'll be taking over part of that territory, is like this is I can say this, not including Amanda because she doesn't like to go to these places, but long lonely drives out in the desert in the Mojave, middle of nowhere, nobody around for miles and miles. Like you can drive for a couple hours and not see anybody. You can stop in the middle of the road and just get out and wander around to your heart's content, and nobody comes by.
No,
Sucks
I
if you get a flat tire,
that I'm gonna
but
die out.
everything else about it is fantastic. It's something I've
Will
really
triple
been
A
missing.
go out there?
Yeah. Do you have the
and
service?
If you have cell service,
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I don't like that.
Another of my favorite spots is the Carrizo Plain National Monument. It's out east of San Luis Obispo, and it's an area that sometimes when I'm coming home from Paso Robles in that area, I'll drive through there. At the moment, it's way more out of the way than usual because part of the route that I take home is Highway 33, and the recent rainstorms like washed out an entire chunk of it near Ojai, so you can't get through on that part of Highway 33 for probably the next year or two, I'm guessing. But yeah, I've really been missing going out there. So as far as like day trips, road trips kind of stuff, I'm looking forward to getting back out to those areas at some point. As far as like actual vacations go, we're thinking about a trip to Yellowstone this summer, which should be really cool. As far as like big trips go,
Your heart's desire.
Heart's Desire, I don't really know. I mean, I've been playing.
Well, that's why I have to plan the vacation.
That's why you plan. Well, I mean, I'll
So
tell you one thing though.
Ireland it
I've been playing a game called Global. It's modeled after Wordle, except you're guessing countries rather than words. And I've gotten myself to a point where I have memorized every country in the world, and I know
What?
roughly where they all are. All
I know, it's
197 of
crazy.
them.
I didn't know where Botswana was
He just
until
Yeah,
like
it's
will sit there
Southern
and be like
Africa.
this for 20 minutes, and then I'll be like, "What are you doing?" He's all, "I just named all the countries in the world."
Yeah, this is going through on Global, like doing the opposite of what you're supposed to do, and like
I
filling
just
in every
named
single
all the
country.
countries in the
The
world.
challenge with doing Global
oh,
that
okay.
way, the challenge with doing it that way is you have to ascertain which country is the right one because the game ends as soon as you guess the right one. So you have to figure out which one's the right one and then not guess it
Wait, what?
until you finish filling out all of them. So it's fun. So anyhow, yeah, it's gotten me thinking about all these from our perspective in the U.S. All these
Bugler.
obscure, unknown what.
Just
Bugler?
going on.
Burglar Bugler here. I think we
Paul's,
lost Paul.
Always
Yeah.
dying over there.
don't know
I think
why.
that last joke that you guys did, let's just say that the water passed through someplace that,
That's
or at least came awfully close.
Anyhow, so I've been thinking about lesser known countries and like off the beaten path destinations. Thinking it'd be kind of cool to go to some of those places.
Your heart's desire.
you can rent a car and drive, through deserts in
So
other
I've given the long
countries.
answer. That's all I got.
All right.
Right.
Why don't you tell us about the piece you chose?
I went through a number of possibilities, but what I came down on was sorry, Paul's distracting.
I know.
Especially since I have no idea why he's laughing so much.
He's just like, I gotta go.
Where did Wendy go?
Oh, Wendy had to go.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
Oh my
think
god,
about the theme
Paul
of
Paul turned off
Wanderlust.
his camera, and my YouTube is like, no, it's gone.
oh
I
no!
I don't think it's every. I don't think it's ever.
We're still on. We're still
That's
good.
good. It was just my particular feed coincided with Paul.
Same with
turning off-
Mike's phone though.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
Well, that
Okay.
if you're watching on
Back.
Zoom,
okay. Well, it's back.
are you watching Zoom
Paul's
on
back.
your phone?
Oh.
Oh no, the YouTube.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, mine did it too. It was like something went wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm watching the computer. And
Doris says we're still on.
we're still good.
All right.
It was just a
Sorry,
coincidence
David.
that Mike and my feeds died.
Anyway, so I chose a composer who spent a number of years. He was Czechoslovakian, or Czech, I think. I don't think Czechoslovakia existed back then, and it doesn't now. He was a Czech composer, and he spent a number of years in the U.S. and did a lot of traveling in the Eastern Seaboard, and spent a summer in the Midwest, and really absorbed a lot of the musical styles. He was especially into Native American and African American musical styles, and he kind of absorbed all of that. And then he also said that seeing the country has influenced his compositional style at the time, and he wrote some of the most famous pieces he's ever written here in the U.S. So what I chose was the second movement from Dvorak's Symphony from a New World, which is an incredible piece of music. It's originally for orchestra and symphony. And yeah, highly recommend if you've never heard it before somehow. You'll probably recognize the tunes. They're pretty famous. And it just, to me, it has a very quintessential American sound. I'm not sure what about it does that. Dvorak said that he felt that African American music and Native American music and Scottish music had a lot in common. And scholars think that probably what he was referring to is the pentatonic scale, which is that, the 5-note scale. It's all the black keys on the piano. It's an easy way to remember it.
It's called pentatonic because it sounds like the devil.
Yes, that's the upside down. That's the inverted pentatonic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the devil.
That's the devil's scale.
That's the devil's music.
That's not the devil's scale. That's the other one.
Can you write down in the chat, like after you perform, could you write down the name of the piece?
Oh, it's Songs for a New World, right?
Symphony,
New World Symphony.
from a New World
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
is the title. It's, a lot of people call it the New World Symphony. That's not actually the title. Symphony from a New World, Opus 90, I believe. Symphony number 9 is the easy way to remember it, by Dvorak.
Dvorak.
Right. With a funny little upside down carrot thing over the R and an accent on the A.
Yes.
Because the R is
Oh, I
actually
have
pronounced more of like a zh.
I also have to go get Lily.
Lily. Oh, yes. Please get Lily.
Where is she?
I'm glad I'm not the
Yeah,
only one who
couch.
mixes up the names.
Oh, no. Especially like Lucy and Lily. Come on.
And especially since you say Lucy, and half the time Lily lifts her head up, and
Yeah.
Lucy's like, "What?"
And if you say Lily, Lucy's like, what? What are you guys
Well,
doing?
their names both start and end with the same letters.
Yeah, I know.
In their defense.
I know. We kind of.
Hey, no, the shelter named her.
All right, so Maddie, you want to go get the
Yeah.
dog?
Well, I will. We'll have a turn off our cameras. We'll get ready, and I'll grab her real quick.
Okay.
Yes.
No. Last I saw, she was on the couch. All right, so I will be starting in just a sec. Sorry, it's a bit of a production trying to get the dogs to move. Lily is the world's hardest dog to pick up. So.
Wow.
Beautiful, dude.
That was so nice. Mike and I like were laying on that bed. We like ran over there to listen to the whole thing, and we're like, there was like 5 times where I'm like, okay, we need to like get back now. And then you played like another note, and I was like, oh wait, we don't have to move yet.
Yeah, it has a lot of false endings.
I feel so like at peace right now. Just I could definitely listen to you play that every single day and just be a better person.
Well, you can because it's on the internet.
Yeah.
It lives in perpetuity.
Yeah.
It is. The entire symphony is an incredible piece of music. It's really, I know it's one of Craig's favorite pieces ever, and for good reason. It's
Yes.
really amazing.
And the way
what's
Go ahead.
there was a bit that I forgot to mention before I started playing. There's a portion that there's a quote from the first movement just before the main very gentle theme comes back in at the end of the second movement. So if you haven't heard the first movement prior to the second, then that quote sort of comes out of nowhere. It's like, what the heck is this? Before it goes back to the more familiar stuff. So, but if you listen to the entire piece of music, the second movement has a little bit of a quote of the first movement, and then the final movement has quotes from the earlier movements. So you'll hear snippets of the tunes from the earlier movements in the final movement. It's not something that was commonly done. Beethoven was one of the first to do it in his Ninth Symphony. The opening of the final movement quotes all the preceding movements.
I love to put on the headphones and listen to the symphonies as they play that piece. And this amazing interpretation. That was awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I do my best. I'm certainly not the guy. I'm not the one who did that transcription. I don't know who did. They're not credited in the sheet music, but it's pretty faithful to the original. I mean, obviously you have to make some sacrifices because you physically can't play all the notes all the time that an orchestra's playing. You can't do it on a piano. And there's a lot of note doubling in orchestras too. You know, people wonder sometimes, it's like, how do you get 90 or 100 instrument piece of music down to a single keyboard? And it's like, well, a lot of times like the cellos and I don't know, maybe cellos are a bad example, but like violins and flutes oftentimes play the same thing at the same time. Yeah, stuff like that. There's a lot of that happens in orchestral pieces.
I'm gonna say, just to promote it, if you any of you can get a copy or listen to Dvorak's New World Symphony, wow, it's so worth just taking I think it's about 45 minutes to an hour.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It obviously depends on the speed the conductor takes it. Some are faster, some are slower, but yeah, around that.
Yeah, so worth to listen to.
It really is.
As
Oh.
is David Benjamin.
Oh, we got a Lily.
Lily is just being so nice there. Oh,
Did you hear that?
no, the fact that she yawned, it was like, oh, okay.
She makes all kinds of funny noises, and she's very noisy little dog.
She's very sweet.
Very snorty, yeah.
Looks cute.
We got some super chats that we have to
super chat.
thank.
Yeah.
First, my mom sent us each some super chats, so thanks, Mom. Thank you. And then also Emily Thatcher. Thank you, Emily. Thanks for watching.
I was just saying in the chat, I miss hanging out on the cruise. That was so nice, just having those few days with everyone that was on the cruise, just to see you all. So
Yeah, that's really cool. Just back to back, hang out at breakfast and then dinner every night. So fun.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, let's check out. We have 2 more people on the wheel.
Yep.
Right. Put in your bets in the chat.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be Paul and then Craig, because that's what it always does.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Craig is always last. So.
I know.
Well, let's see what happens.
I'm thinking Craig this time.
it's gonna be Greg.
Oh,
Oh, it's, oh my gosh!
the wheel. The wheel's funny, man. That.
Wow.
I'm already plugged in. I'm ready to go.
You were ready.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, Emily. Yeah, it seems like that. Except for the one time I was first. I mean, I was first on the one time, and then I did go first because that was my week. But
I had a streak where I went last for a while, but not anymore.
We're streaky on the wheel. The streaky
Yeah.
wheel.
It was like, you know what, lady, you use the wheel enough. Give it to somebody else.
Streaky Wheel. It sounds like a good pub name.
Streaky wheel. Yes. All right, so Paul, where would you go right now? What is your ideal vacation at this moment?
Well, I think anyone who has had children experienced a transition in the term vacation from somewhere I really want to go and explore to somewhere I can just relax. To me, vacation now means somewhere I can just go and relax. There are lots of places I'd love to go explore, and I try and but it's kind of like work. Like if like my bucket list are places like Stonehenge. I've never been. I want to see the Colosseum, even though I know it's very touristy and hot.
It's so cool, though.
You have to go.
That would be awesome.
I want to see the Sphinx, even though I know there's a Taco Bell across the street.
Spoiler alert, though, roughly half the Colosseum has fallen down. So just
Right. So like all those places I want to go and see and explore, but I don't consider that like vacation. Like vacation is sitting by a body of water with a drink in my hand to me. So I was just thinking about one of my favorite places in the whole entire globe, and that is a place in Kauai. I'm going to share exactly where it is. Here's the globe. If you're seeing that, I'm not sure if you are.
yeah, we got it.
We'll zoom into Hawaii, and I've only been to Maui and Kauai. But my favorite is Kauai because it's so peaceful and green and beautiful. And at the top northern point is a place called Hanalei Bay, which is just so beautiful and quiet and peaceful. But if you go just slightly down a bit, and we found this kind of by accident. We stayed at this place full of like timeshares and condos, but we just rented it as an Airbnb called the Hanalei Bay Resort one year, and there's a little walking path to this just tiny beach called Pu'upoa Beach. And we got there, we walked off the plane, we checked in, and then like the sun was setting, so we walked down this
I love this
to
right now.
this
This is the
beach
best.
where that's not our hotel, but if we got to this place just as the sun was setting.
Oh my
And
goodness.
you just float out into the water, and it is a tropical water, and it's like this private little just there's nothing on this side and just a hotel on this side where honestly there was nobody there when we were there.
Wow.
But we just floated in the water and watched the sunset, and it's one of my favorite memories of all time. Like I'm tearing up just thinking about it.
Aw.
Just this one spot that is just like, to me, just epitomizes. And if the sun was up, you could see like waterfalls off the mountains and the red rocks and the green trees, and it's just the most beautiful place. So when I think of vacation and relaxation, like that is exactly the spot I think about. It's
Goodness.
Hanalei Bay. I'm sorry that I shared that secret with everyone, because now next
Now
time I
the
show up,
whole
everyone I
world is
know
gonna
is
be
going to
there.
be there. And
Oh my goodness. What have you done?
You tell 5 people, they tell 5 people
know.
each. They tell.
That's how the gold rush started.
messed
Oh
up.
my God. That
Game of
thank you
telephone.
for sharing that. That was so beautiful, man. I mean, wow. I feel like humans don't deserve such places. Like
I
it's
know.
Right?
just so beautiful.
And one of my favorite experiences, that same trip, we did a helicopter tour of the island during the day. And I thought it was going to be absolutely terrifying. And it was just the most incredible thing. Just floating and hovering above this beautiful creation that the creator made, and just being able to just look around and take it all in from a perspective that you've never seen before and never been able to experience before, was just like, it's one of those things that's just like, you can't recreate it, and in the moment you have to just kind of realize like you're never gonna get this again. Even if you did it again, you've already done it before, like one of those times in life.
Yeah.
And just it was, I don't know, when I think of vacation, I think of just like beautiful nature, relaxing, nowhere to be, and just enjoying what God has made for us.
That was kind of how I felt. I remember the first time that I was out. If you guys know where Ridgecrest is, out east in the Mojave, I was driving out east of Ridgecrest, north up Trona Wild Rose Road, and it runs up through the Panamint Valley, which is one valley west of Death Valley. And there's a spot where you crest over a hill, and you are looking down into the Panamint Valley at that point from the south end. And I don't know how high up the top of the hill is compared to the valley floor. It's probably 800 to 1,000 feet, I'm guessing. And the view is just this incredibly expansive view. And it's just like, and I'd never been out there before. I don't remember where I was going, but I was on my way kind of from point A to point B. I'm like, oh, this looks like a fun road to take. Let's do that. So I wasn't expecting anything like this, and got out there, just like, oh my gosh, this is just incredible.
It just literally like blows your mind, and your whole body and soul are just in awe.
And that's one of the reasons why I love those deserted areas, because you can stop on that road. You don't have to pull all the way over. There is nobody out there.
Right.
It's like you can pretty safely just pull off as much as you can onto the bit of shoulder that's there and just get out and appreciate the view. There's so many places in this world that have incredible views like that where you can't do that.
I love this theme, Amanda.
At first it was very highly frustrating, but now I'm just enjoying what everybody's bringing to it.
Oh, I heard Amanda say something, but Mike didn't pick it up.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm like, far. Thanks, Lily. She just moved a little bit. What song did you pick for us tonight?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll go with something tropical now. Since I had no idea, we'll just do some Kokomo.
Kokomo.
Oh, it's happening. All right.
All right. Let's hear it for Paul Carganilla.
Yay, Paul.
Aruba, Jamaica, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica, off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go. Get away from it all. Bodies in the sand. Tropical drinks melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Go down to Kokomo, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby. Why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we want to go. Down to Kokomo. we'll put out to sea. We'll perfect our chemistry. By and by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Afternoon delight, cocktails and moonlit nights. The dreamy look in your eye gives me a tropical contact high. Down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we want to go. Down to Kokomo, our prince, I wanna catch a glimpse. Now grab your kazoos and do the sax solo. Bow wow, wow 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 wow. Is my dad. Everybody knows a little place like Kokomo. Now if you wanna go and get away from it all, sit down to Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, ooh, I wanna take her down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Down to Kokomo. That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kokomo.
So lovely.
That was so beautiful.
There it is.
He like ran to get that thing. And I was like,
Nicole was like,
Benji's-
no way, no. And then Mike comes out with it.
Hey, Amanda, Lily's
no, I'm
outside
like,
your door
Benjamin's
again.
gonna wake up and that's gonna be hell.
Amanda,
That was so good.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yes.
I was saying, I think that's just like the most beautiful version I've ever heard of that song. So pretty.
Truly.
Oh, thank you. I was just picturing being on that beach.
Yeah.
Playing
can you
on
hear
that
me?
beach. Yeah.
Glad you went with that song.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, David.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
When you went to
Lily's
the-
outside your door.
When you went there, did you bring your guitar with?
I wasn't playing guitar yet. No. We went there. I guess it would have been about a year before Noah was born. So it's been a minute. Yeah.
That's crazy to me that you were not playing guitar like 6 years ago, or I don't know how
I
old
didn't
Noah
start
is.
playing guitar.
Five,
till-
5
Oh.
years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what? Who played guitar 5 years ago? Mike?
No,
What?
I started playing guitar during COVID, like
Yeah.
COVID.
3 years ago.
Yeah, that's mind blowing.
how long have you been playing
You're just
guitar?
like just in like 3 years, you're at this level. It's crazy.
That's very nice of you to say.
Oh,
Mike, how long have you
seems
been
like you've
playing
been
guitar?
playing. I started playing when I was 16. So
Okay. A while.
So like 3 years.
yeah. 16 years. I'm 32.
That's
Half
been
my way.
a thing I've been struggling with guitar is, I can kind of do whatever I want on piano within limits. Obviously, if I could do whatever I want to be a concert pianist somewhere, but I can kind of do whatever I want, and it's hard to pick up a new instrument and not be able to do that. To like hear stuff in my head, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I just can't do it. Like my fingers can't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, I mean, I just started playing guitar a couple of years ago, but I've been playing musical instruments
Yeah.
for half my life, or
Same.
more than half my life.
Oh, yeah, more than.
Definitely makes it easier if you already play something else.
Right.
I started my first at 4.
You've got an ear for music and probably pick it up easy.
I have to say thank you to
Hey.
Kelsey Blaine Gibson. She says, love your deep cuts tonight. And she's got coconuts and palm trees and drinks and a flag. She knows me very well. And I also have to say thank you to Carmen Vlasov. Who said right on, Paul. Bravo. Thank you both. Appreciate you.
That's awesome. Yay.
And then we have a super chat from KBG, Kelsey Blaine Gibson as well. KBG, much love.
Another person that we hung out a lot with at the cruise. That was a lot of fun. Love you, Kelsey.
You know what? At this point, I think what I'm going to do is just share the tip jar. Seems like they're all coming in at
Oh,
once.
yeah. That's a good idea.
It's like we have one performer left, and it's so crazy that he's the last one.
I know. What a shock.
This never happened.
I'm kind of wondering if you should share promos too, since we're.
Might as well, but
Yeah.
for right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's the individual tip jars, and thank you for those who have helped out by sharing you with us on those tip jars, and those are the tip jars right there on Venmo. Thank you so very much.
Much appreciated.
And
then,
sorry, one more time. Thank you. Emily Thatcher, thank you. Great job on deep cuts, Paul. Beautiful. Love that song in your rendition. Well done. Thank you, Emily.
yay! Well, then, Amanda, you want to do the promos, or?
Sure.
All right. Well, here we go. First one.
All right. On Tuesday, the 18th at 8:00 p.m., we have The Piano Man with David Benjamin. Classical piano and fresh puns all performed live. Join us on Tuesday.
Sorry, who is this guy?
I don't know. But then on Wednesday, we all know me, Amanda on Demand. So at 8:00 p.m., we'll have another show. So it's going to be happy songs. What songs make you happy? What makes you smile? Send your requests in to www.amandaondemanda.com, and your song might just end up on the wheel. Yes! Then on Thursday, the 20th, 420,
Woo!
we have a love cast with Hunter Ackerman.
That was on purpose.
Yeah.
How
Last year it was my
appropriate.
turn. Yeah, last year I had it, and it seemed just so odd that it wasn't Hunter's show. So this year, it is on its rightful spot.
What was your theme last year? Just kidding.
Yeah. My show is called It's High Time.
Oh, there you go. I thought it was going to be Come On, Get Happy.
Yes. So yeah, join us for Lovecast number 143 on Thursday the 20th. Then
If anybody remembers pager code 143 was I love you.
I remember that
Lovecast.
from AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, that was adapted from pager code.
Then on Thursday the 27th at 9:15, we're going to have another magical mystery hour. And episode 7 will be Aerial Mysteries. We took a month off. We're excited to be back and share with you some more magical stories.
And that's not to be confused with the underwater Ariel.
The Ursula Mysteries.
Yeah. Yeah, very excited.
Oh,
Excited
yes.
to get back into that.
I feel like even though we took one show off, I feel like we took like half a year off.
I know, same. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, when you only do it once a month like that, yeah.
We're going to go through the whole thing again of what do we do? How do we start this?
I know. Now we're like a week away, and I'm like, I have no.
We're 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks.
or so. A week
2
and
weeks,
a half.
thank goodness.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Tell yourself 1 week so you
Yeah,
start
so you
now.
actually get ready. Yeah.
So aerial, wait, so is that like UFOs and stuff like this?
Just
like
anything to do with the air, the air
Planes.
flight.
anything, a bird,
We'll
Superman.
Find out.
Our last episode
Bermuda
was
Triangle.
nautical, like on
Yeah.
the sea, and this one's aerial, like in the air.
Missed your last episode.
You missed
Tisk,
it?
tisk.
Oh, go watch it. It was good.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Wait,
back.
was our last episode on the sea, or our last episode was aliens?
Was aliens
Aliens.
because that's what the
aliens.
flyer is.
That's
Oh
right.
no,
The
I
last
listened to
was
that
aliens.
one.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
missed
right.
the one
The
before.
last podcast that's out is the Nautical Mary Celeste.
Oh, okay. I'll listen to
So
it. On
yeah,
the
we'll
podcast.
listen to the
Great.
podcast.
Yes, I'm all about the podcasts.
Yes, go listen. It's great. It's a really interesting story.
Yes.
Sounds
Full
good.
twists and turns.
There's time travel and sea monsters and
Yes,
everything you
all
can
kinds of good stuff.
imagine.
The whole
So
ship
many
goes
great
boom,
things
boom,
to
like
come.
that with the time.
I'm like, say no more. That's on the queue immediately.
Yes, anybody else out there, please also check out our podcast for the Magical Mystery Hour. Subscribe to it, listen to all the episodes, rate it, all that good stuff.
But then, like, I want to watch it. Like I
I
want to watch it
know.
on the YouTube. But
I
then I
know.
also like need to like.
Visuals.
I also need to like do things around the house and listen to some podcasts. So it's
I know.
like, what do I do?
I know.
It's great to watch the interaction when it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
They watch everybody's responses. It's like they're anticipating, and some of the anticipations are fun.
Good time. It's a good
Wait,
time.
are you playing that live?
No.
David
Oh,
was,
I,
yeah.
thought
David
David
composed
was
it and he was
doing
playing
that
it.
right now. I was like, wait.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I forgot to mention actually, just really quick, the piece I played tonight, when it was premiered in December of 1893, this piano had been in existence for almost 5 years.
That's wild.
That's right.
Just like
Wow.
so.
But we
It
have
still
one
sounds
more.
awesome.
Predates the piece I was playing tonight.
We have one more performer. Would you like to spin the wheel, or would you like to just step up to the plate?
I think I'll step up.
All right.
Please, God, don't spin the wheel.
It's gonna go like "Wee," just like
right.
light
I'm gonna
off.
stop on the
Here we
dividing
go.
line.
Yeah.
Where, pitch it to me.
So Craig, where would you go right now if you could go anywhere?
Okay, well, I know I'm going to the European cruise this summer,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm gonna take that one off the list.
Is that already this summer that's happening? What?
Yeah, it's in July.
That's right. Okay.
Insane.
Italy, Slovenia,
That's right.
France, Spain, and I'm gonna make a stop in New York.
Yes.
So that'll be fun. Yes,
is that
Sue
where
is
you
from
would
New
go, or-
York, and so, well, from the New York area. She's
Yeah.
from New Jersey, but still, it's like how nice. I'm gonna get a private tour of New
Yeah.
York.
That's gonna be so much fun.
I love New York.
Yeah.
New York is my favorite European city.
It's really the Europe of America.
That's yes. Yeah, no, it's just gonna be so much fun.
I'm excited for the photos.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I will do my best, but a lot of times it's just the photos in here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
But I'm sure
Susan
that we
take
will
some pictures.
we'll get some. Sue said she had a really nice camera, so that'll be better than my cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but actually, my dad kind of inspired my Wanderlust area to go to. My dad, before he passed away, he was a track and field judge,
Oh. Interesting.
and he was being considered. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to going to the Olympics when they were in Australia.
Oh.
And I was just like thinking, oh God, it would be so nice to go to Australia. And I still would love to do that, to go down there. So I've been to many places. Some I want to revisit. But if I'm talking about a place that I've never been to, I would have to say Australia, New Zealand.
Down under.
Down under.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's where I would love to
That's so cool.
do. Yeah.
Very cool.
And the song I chose, which is kind of an interesting one because it kind of combines getting away from it all or getting away from what it is now to a kind of a real life situation, not necessarily related to travel, but changing the way that we're thinking about relationships and the wanderlust that goes with that. Because I know that, yes, wanderlust is a great desire to travel, but it also is rove about. And rove can be a whole different thing. And I think what a lot of people were thinking about for tonight is not really travel, but wanderlust is like, what can we do? What else can we do from where we are now? And this song talks about a man who was bored with his current relationship because of the routine of it. And what's incredible is the song shot up through the U.S. charts, becoming the country's last #1 Billboard Hot 100 hit of 1979. So the very last big hit of the 70s. And the writer and singer of the song said this: when you hear the song, the story was written the night before. The line, and you'll probably get the song now, if you like pina coladas, was invented about 5 minutes before I actually started singing. And the vocal you hear is the first time I ever sang the song. And that became the vocal you hear on the record.
Oh, nice.
Like a deep
Yeah.
cuts.
Yeah. If I had ever known that was going to be the song that I'd be most associated with, I might have had second thoughts about it, about a lot of it.
I might have just spent a little more time.
Yeah.
Not talking about wanting to cheat on my girl.
Yes. And the wanderlust that goes with that.
Yeah.
And it was never meant to be heard 100 million times. That's how popular the song was. Right. It was meant to be a little short story with a little wink at the end, and that was supposed to be it.
Did he stay with his old lady?
I think he did.
Oh.
And here's the other thing. He never liked pina coladas.
Oh,
They're too sweet.
Hey, love
Well,
me
the other thing when I was doing the research for this song, it was a little bit of a different writing of the song, but instead of pina coladas, it was Humphrey Bogart.
If you like Humphrey Bogart.
that's what I was thinking too.
And getting caught in the rain.
Is that what it is?
It's a
That's what it was?
Yes!
awkward.
Until that last 5 minutes, and he's like, "Oh, pina coladas."
Exactly.
That's so funny.
More of a
Yeah, that last 5 minutes. Yeah, so
Change the game. I don't think it would have worked. It wouldn't.
no, and it was just like out of the blue because he had written that song years before,
Yeah.
and then it was
Benicio del Toro.
so the song that I'm going to do tonight is the Escape Song, or as many know it, the Pina Colada Song by Rupert Holmes.
All right. Here we go. Craig Jackman.
Yay, Craig.
Well, I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long. Like a one-hour recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga and you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape, then I'm gonna love what you look for. Write to me and escape.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Jackman on air guitar.
I didn't think about my lady. I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady had fallen into the same old dull routine. So I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad, and though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I am into champagne. I've got to meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. So I waited with high hopes, and she walked in the place. I knew her smile in an instant, I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady, and she said, "Ah, it's you." Then we laughed for a moment, and I said, "I never knew that you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain and the feel of the ocean and the taste of champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape, you're the lady I look for. Come with me and escape." If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. Yes, I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I am into champagne. I've got to meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. There we go.
Finally got her. You wore her down.
No, Benjamin's for sure awake. Craig, that was awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Good job, Craig.
I love the part where she's like, "Ah, it's you."
I
like,
know.
Very disappointed.
Oh, it's you.
Oh,
Like,
Well, it was the way that it's obviously not just, "Oh, it's you."
yeah.
I always think it's a little like, oh.
It's like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But like in my
yeah.
mind, it's like they did know the whole time, right? Like, or I don't know.
No,
that's all
no,
they
they were
did.
both
Writing-
ready.
No.
They were both ready to cheat on
Yeah.
each other.
And they were
Pretty
writing their
much.
ad for like the perfect partner.
Yeah,
Turned out to
But
be-
then like, I don't know. In my mind, I feel like she totally like knew he was gonna try to cheat, and she like made this whole thing. I
No,
don't know.
oh, your mind is so sweet.
Oh my goodness.
Your mind is so sweet. It's yeah, no, and I mean, it wouldn't just work out that way where she goes, "Oh, how funny, it's you."
Yeah.
You're like, wait, you
What?
were trying to go, and he'd be like, "Wait, you
were,
first." And
yeah.
That's the whole twist on the song.
Yeah.
The
No,
way
I
they,
love, that song is fun. I mean, it's funny.
yeah, he wrote it in three different. The way you heard, okay, from his perspective, from her perspective, and then they're both together. So they it was kind of like a little story, and with the twist at the end.
right.
Yeah.
Well, so if he didn't change it from Humphrey Bogart to Pina Colada, would it be called Escape, the Humphrey Bogart song?
Yeah, well, who knows? I mean, actually, he did have another name for it, but I did not.
Like, what if you wrote, like, what? This is totally blowing my mind right now. What if you wrote a totally horrible song and called it, like, the Will Smith song? And it became, like, popular. Like, would Will Smith be able to be like, yo, bro, you can't call it that? You can't call your song that?
I don't know.
That would be an interesting question to an attorney.
Yeah, I don't know.
Escape, the Will Smith song.
I mean, there are other Will Smiths. You can't like trademark the name.
Written by
Like,
Okay, so Escape. Yeah, the Benicio del Toro song.
You gotta
And by
see
the
how
way-
many Benicio del Toros there are in the world.
Or if he's like Taylor Swift and he just copyrights
copyright.
anything he
Yeah.
possibly can.
And I got to say thank you so much, Emily Thatcher. I got
Oh, yay,
I got one too.
Emily.
Emily, great job on Deep Cuts. That was awesome and so good. Way to go, friend. Thank you very
And we
much,
also
Emily.
got one from Carmen for David. Outstanding performance. Hi.
Where did he go?
I don't
Thank
know.
you. Good night.
He's like, peace.
Oh, I hear him talking. It's probably the dogs. But he says thank you. He did even gotta go. They like Lily will pop up out of nowhere, and you're like, we gotta go outside right now.
How long has it been?
Well, he tried to take her out, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, yeah. We've
It's
had
got to be
Lily.
on doggy time too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They go at weirdest times. She's like, enough looking at that screen. Come pay attention.
Okay, you've done what you need to do. Now it's my
Yeah.
turn.
Now it's all about me.
Well, I know it's a late night for you, Amanda, and you work early tomorrow,
I
but
do.
give it up for our host, Amanda Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hostess with the mostess.
Thank you.
And what a great topic too.
Yes.
Yeah. Like so we were talking about it, and like David sent a little picture of Hobbit like walking off in the sunset. I was like, yes.
That's cute.
Let's do it. Let's have an adventure.
But David, where do you want to go?
What? He's like, let's have an adventure. I don't know where. So I said, fine, I'm just going to pick.
He's probably thinking of heading out to the Shire.
Yeah.
I know. We could go there. That's fine.
He
Wasn't
could go
it-
to
it was-
Mordor, but I don't know if he'd want to.
No, not more.
On a
And you could do a
journey.
whole tour in New Zealand.
Actually, yeah.
Lord of the Rings tour.
That would just going there and saying, okay, yes, that looks
Yeah.
familiar. That looks familiar.
And you'd have enough time on the flight to watch all of them, probably.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
Real.
Well, long flight, yes. I went to the Philippines, and that is a long flight. So we're talking probably another 2 hours to go from Philippines down to Australia. And that was, I think,
Much for me. I can't.
yeah.
We went to Australia in 2019, like 2018, spent New Year's Eve and then through 2019, and we like wanted to go on the cheapest flight ever, and so
No.
we had to fly to like Shanghai and
Oh,
then
wow.
fly to Australia. It was like way out of the way, and we like slept at the airport. It was horrible. It
Wow.
was- And then my luggage got lost in China. It was this whole
Oh
thing.
no.
But it was so much fun. I highly recommend going down under because I wish we had more time.
I just always say like Australia is the land where everything wants to kill you. All the plants are poisonous.
There was a
There's
huntsman
spiders
spider.
the size
Yeah,
of
there
your
was a
face.
huntsman spider in one of our Airbnbs, and that
Nope.
was not cool. It was. We did a road trip with 3 of our best friends, and it was like 2 couples, and then one of my girlfriends, and she in this one Airbnb had this small room just for herself, and there was a huntsman in like the closet or something of that room. She was freaking out, as I would have too. And then we like made Mike sleep in that room.
Oh,
And she slept with me.
Aww.
I didn't mind.
now he had to
It
get out
wasn't
his
even-
big
it wasn't even-
shield and his sword.
It wasn't even that big of a huntsman, but it was still like that big. It was.
Oh, they get huge.
because they get massive. But ugh.
Nicole told me it wasn't deadly, so
So he's I'll stay in here.
yeah.
And then he finds out it is.
Everything in Australia is poisonous, venomous. Dingoes or aggressive kangaroos will kick you in the face. It's just too much.
God, those things they look like they're gonna just.
I know.
They can
and
take
they
you
do.
out.
Yeah. I remember the video that came out where a guy, I guess a kangaroo, had his dog in a headlock.
Yeah.
And the guy was just so upset about it. He came out. The kangaroo just watched him come up, still hold on to the dog. And he took a right cross to the kangaroo's face. And the kangaroo was like stunned, let go of the dog. And the guy was like this, turned around, walked away. And the kangaroo just like
It didn't know what happened.
didn't know what happened.
It was like the first time anyone other than a
person fought
kangaroo
back.
punched him in the face.
And you look at those things and they are, I mean, their upper
Yeah,
body
their shoulders, their
yeah.
arms, is-
Their leg muscles.
yeah.
It's amazing what people do for their dogs.
You know what?
I
Their
would do
claws
it too, you know.
Their claws are massive.
They're like on roids.
Yeah.
They're scary, scary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
On that note,
And boozers. Love you guys.
yeah.
Yes.
This is so much fun.
Thank you all so much.
Love deep cuts. Let's try not to wait so long for the next one.
Yeah, let's do it more consistently. So like in 2 months.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up there then. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And thank you so much to all the performers. I hope you enjoyed our show on Wanderlust traveling. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening and a wonderful week, month,
Talking to myself.
ahead until we see you again on Deep Cuts.
Let's hear one more time for our
Sometimes
host,
I'd like to quit.
hostess with the mostest,
Nothing
Amanda
ever
Benjamin.
seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong.